No. No.
What's wrong, Chihiro? Now, just another note. Some of these we might recognize some of these from the playthrough because we did, we had some free time conversations to play through, but this file hasn't had any. We're doing them all from scratch, so we might recognize some of these.
Oh, right. Okay.
Um,
It hurts.
Huh? Did you get hurt, Chihiro?
you know?
Oh, well, not really. I got bit by a mosquito last night.
A mosquito? Oh, I figured something serious had happened, since you were saying how it hurt.
Huh?
Oh, did I give you the wrong impression? So sorry.
You don't have to apologize. It was my own fault. But you said it hurts. Did it really bite you that hard?
Yeah, see? Look.
She held out her arm. A huge red bump stood out clearly against her pale skin. Holy cow!
What should I do?
It's way past itchy now. It really hurts.
But why is it so big? Did it bite you while you were sleeping or something?
You're wrong.
No, I was awake.
But you didn't notice.
Mm,
No, I noticed, but...
But what?
you know?
Well, I felt it bite me and I looked down at it. But I didn't do anything. I just sat there and watched it suck my blood.
You just watched? Why didn't you smack it?
Huh?
'Cause that would have killed it, right?
Well, yeah, but...
You know?
It must have been really hungry to suck that much blood. If it was that hungry, it would have been really sad not to have had anything.
But it's
But-
just a mosquito.
Mosquitoes are living things too, though. It might have had its own mosquito family. So sorry, I know that that's dumb.
No, really, you don't have to apologize. But don't go scratching it, okay? That'll just make things worse.
But what if it gets so itchy that I can't take it?
Well, in that case, just take the tip of your fingernail and push it into the bump. That'll help.
Huh?
I do that. I do that. Wow, I had no idea. You're so smart, Makoto.
As she said that, she smiled like a tiny, cute little animal. I wonder if she does that on purpose. So, that's a whole other level of scary.
Mm,
But anyway, don't you think it's kind of strange?
Huh? What is?
you know?
Well, the school is completely sealed off, right? So how did mosquito get in? Maybe there's somewhere in here in the school where bugs can live and grow. Some kind of naturey spot. I remember this one.
Ooh. Yeah, at the time I wasn't thinking about thinking about the garden being a thing.
Mm-hmm.
A naturey place at school. I can't say for sure that there's not. Yeah, obviously that hadn't come up yet.
Yeah. Or maybe there's a secret passage somewhere that leads out of the school.
A secret passage? Well, even if there's not, I'm sure we'll get out of here somehow. As long as we all work together, I'm sure we'll be out of here in no time.
You're right. Working together is super important.
But
Of course, I don't know how I can be useful. I'll probably just weigh you all down.
That's not true. It makes me feel way better knowing you're here to help.
huh?
It does? Really?
Yup, so let's all do our best, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Makoto.
Here's a report card, isn't it?
Huh. I don't know what sound to make for that.
So yeah, sorry, I wasn't even thinking about that. She kind of already made the sound too. What's wrong? That seems like a pretty heavy sigh.
You know?
Oh, sorry. It's just everyone else is working so hard to get us out of here, but I'm no help at all.
That's not true at all.
But
It's okay. You don't have to try and make me feel better. I know it's the truth. I'm completely useless without a computer in front of me. At least if I were a little stronger or something, then I'd be able to help somehow.
Listen, you'll get your chance. I'm sure there'll be a time when your skills will come in handy. So you don't have to worry so much, okay?
huh?
My skills might come in handy? If I get a chance, I'm gonna work super hard to chip in. When it comes to computers, you can count on me.
You're right about that. No matter what anyone might say, you're still the ultimate programmer. Speaking of which, how did you get into programming?
Huh?
Huh?
Well, I mean, I always assumed most programmers were guys, so...
Is it really that weird?
No, nothing like that. I was just curious what got you interested in it.
I feel offended.
Right? Right? I mean, why programming of all things?
You know?
Why? I mean, there isn't much of a reason. I've always been kind of weak, you know. I was never able to run around with my friends or anything. We had a computer at home, so I'd kill time poking around with it, and I found out that I really liked it.
Um,
My dad was a software engineer, and he had a bunch of programs on there that he'd built. I found one of them and started playing around with it, adding stuff here and there. And that's how I ended up making my very first program.
Interesting. What kind of program was it?
A kind of database software.
Database software?
you know?
A user could communicate with it, and it would take that information and find what they were looking for. It was a way of interacting with the computer without having to physically type things out.
You said it could understand the user without them having to type things out. That would have to be... telekinesis. Used voice recognition, is that it?
Exactly. You could talk to it and it could actually talk back. It was a lot of fun. It didn't even really sound like me. I would get totally absorbed in talking to it.
Like a kid recording themselves and playing it back again.
The key part of the program was getting it to recognize what it was saying. The recognition accuracy was the most important thing. Japanese is kind of hard, so it was pretty challenging.
But you were able to do it eventually?
You're right.
Yup, and right around then, my dad found out I'd messed with his software without permission. I thought I was going to get in so much trouble. But all he said was how impressed he was. The software was able to take natural speech and pull out key search terms to retrieve information. My dad said it worked so well, it was going to change the face of software interaction all over the world.
Yeah.
The development costs are still pretty expensive, so it hasn't spread that much yet, but... Anyway, I've been addicted to programming ever since. I can't tell you how happy it made me to be able to make others happy.
It's obvious how much you love computers. You seem to just light up when you start talking about them.
I spent time just talking about myself.
No, I had a lot of fun learning more about you.
Huh?
Really? Huh?
Yep, I hope you'll tell me even more next time.
Okay. Let's hang out again sometime. It's a promise, okay?
Okay, there we go. There's the line.
If you don't like the idea, would you like to talk some more?
Jeez, if there's anyone who could say no to someone who asks like that, I'd like to meet him. Sure, I'd love to learn more about you.
Mm,
Okay, but what do you want to know?
Well, let's see. What kind of program are you working on now? Bet it's pretty amazing.
you know?
Oh, actually, I just started the research process for something. You remember that database software I told you about? I'm retooling it into something a little more complex. But I signed an NDA with the company that hired me, so I can't really go into details.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't want the wrong people to hear about it, huh?
I'm sorry.
It's not that I don't trust you or anything, I made a promise, you know? So sorry.
No, it's okay. It's my fault for asking about something you couldn't talk about.
Mm,
Oh, but maybe I can give you a little hint. It has something to do with simulating human thoughts.
That has to do with simulating human thoughts, right? Which must mean you're developing some kind of artificial intelligence, aren't you?
You figured it out. Was my hint too easy?
what should I do?
What am I gonna do? If they find out I broke my promise, they might.
Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything to anyone.
Yeah, I know. I know I can trust you. Okay, I guess I can tell you about it.
You know?
I'm working on a type of artificial intelligence the world has never seen before. It's what we call a strong AI. It's designed to think like a human, to process any mental task we can.
A strong AI?
Um,
You see, in the field of artificial intelligence, there's strong AI and weak AI. Weak AI isn't meant to match human intelligence. It's simply a type of problem solving software. A weak AI isn't actually thinking, it's just executing actions programmed to it. Strong AI, on the other hand, is a program that can achieve true self consciousness, full ego awareness.
Alter ego awareness.
Right?
mm,
I was just about to think that. In other words, a strong AI is a complete entity, a computer program capable of becoming aware. But it's always just been a hypothesis. Plenty of experts don't think it's even possible.
Sounds like something from a sci-fi movie. And you're working on something like that?
but
Well, like I said, right now I'm just researching it. I've made lots of progress on the programming side and the intelligence development.
mm,
But when it comes to actual awareness, it's still a long way off. It might even be impossible.
Really?
you know?
I'm not sure how to put it, but no matter how well designed or complex a program is, no matter how closely the software can stimulate the workings of the human brain, I don't think that's enough. If the program is only simulating thought, it will always be lacking something.
Checking.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could say a soul. If you could somehow pour your own soul into the software, then maybe a strong AI could be created.
Wait, a soul?
Mm,
Yeah, I know. It's not a programming term. I'm not even sure how that would work on a technical level. Sorry, forget I mentioned it.
You know?
Anyway, all I have right now is a theory. There's still lots of research to do.
Artificial intelligence sounds like artificial intelligence sounds like a pretty tough subject. But I'm glad I got to hear about it.
I've wasted your time on another boring topic. I must have bored you to death, huh?
No, the complete opposite. It was really interesting.
Huh?
You mean it?
Yay!
Okay, next time we talk, I want to hear about you.
Oh, well, unlike you, I really am boring.
No excuses. It's your turn next time.
Okay.
Yay!
When she says it like that, I think the only way to refuse. You're one of those soulless AI programs she mentioned.
Hey, you remember your promise?
Huh? What promise?
Huh?
Did you forget already? You promised that we could talk about you this
It
time.
was like 15 seconds ago.
You really did forget.
Chihiro looked really disappointed. With sagging shoulders, she wandered away. That's right, I did promise. She wanted to talk about me this time. I better go after her. I headed to Chihiro's room. Listen, I just wanted to tell you that I didn't forget about my promise. Of course I remember, so cheer up, okay?
Then, can we talk about you today?
Sure, I don't mind at all.
Yay!
Really? Great. Then come in and sit down.
I like her setup.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Computer
There's so
setup
much
back
stuff.
there. Well, I'm talking about the computer in the back.
Oh,
He's got 3 monitors.
that's awesome.
Huh? I can come in?
Yeah, of course.
I know what she said, but I'm not sure she should be so quick to let down her defenses like this.
Okay, let's go. I want to hear all about you.
I'm happy to talk, but what do you want to know?
Well, let's start with a question.
Huh?
You know?
What do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, you know, watch TV, play video games, lay around. That's pretty much it.
Huh?
Huh? What about sports?
No, I don't really play anything. The only time I run anywhere is during gym or when I'm running late in the morning.
Huh?
Really? And you're still so strong?
Strong? Me? No, I'm pretty much on the bottom rung of masculinity.
But
You're on the bottom rung?
This is so not cool, man. I know he has no idea, but come on.
Right. Oh,
Chihiro seemed disappointed somehow. Hey, what's the matter?
you know?
well, it's just, I'm looking for someone strong.
Someone strong. Well, what about Sakura?
No, I mean a guy.
Thinking about strong guys, there is someone here who's probably been in a lot of fights.
Sakura again.
Yes. Then what about Mondo? This is cruel. This is cruel.
This is so sad.
He's the ultimate biker gang leader, right? He's got to be the strongest guy here.
I see.
No, yeah, that's it.
But why are you looking for a strong guy? Huh. She went all quiet again. Are you, like, into tough guys or something?
You know?
Want to start training. I'm so weak.
Huh?
I thought if I could talk to someone strong about it, it might help motivate me.
So that's why, huh? Sorry, I wish I could help somehow.
Hey, Makoto, do you have any kind of, inferiority complex?
Inferiority complex.
You know, some part of you that you can't stand, something you absolutely hate.
Well, I guess so. For me, it's how forgettably ordinary I am. I've been made painfully aware of this part of me ever since I came here. The rest of you all have your ultimate abilities, but I don't have any kind of talent at all.
You know?
How do you overcome that kind of feeling?
I'm not sure I can. That's why I decided to just accept it. It's how I feel, and there's nothing I can do about it. And if I find myself thinking about it too much, I just find something else to do with my time. If I throw myself into something hard enough, I can forget about it for a little while.
That's...
Throw myself into something.
I see.
I see. That's a good idea. If I don't do something, nothing's ever going to change. Yeah, I think your advice has helped me understand.
Advice? I'm not sure it was anything like that.
Thanks, Makoto.
Well, if it helped, that's good enough for me. Talking to her like this, I feel like I've gotten to know Chihiro really well. I think we understand each other a lot better. I wonder if maybe I've finally become a friend to her in the truest sense of the word. Okay. And that's it for Chihiro.